Welcome back to Out of the Blue. I'm Jen White. The bustling metropolis you see around us sprung up in just the last decade or so. It's a great example of how the global economy is rapidly expanding. But how do students get prepared to function in this global economy? Well, the University of Michigan formed a special partnership with Jiao University here in Shanghai. Shanghai Jiao University occupies a beautiful, sprawling campus where 40,000 Chinese students come to study. But nestled within its gardens and rivers is a relatively new unit formed by a special partnership with the University of Michigan. This joint institute recognizes the global transformations taking place in industry and education. U of M College of Engineering professor Jun Ni is the dean of the Joint Institute. And how many of the students are involved in the Joint Institute?
Right now we have close to 900 students in the program. Plus additional, we have 160 students in Ann Arbor.
Wow.
So altogether we have over 1,000 students here.
So those students will have the opportunity to travel to Ann Arbor and study on the U of M campus?
Yes, as part of a program, some of students have an option to choose this dual undergraduate degree. So they will study first 2 years here, then next 2 years in Ann Arbor.
After completing their degree at the University of Michigan, Chinese students can return to the Joint Institute, or JI, to obtain a dual degree. Students from the University of Michigan can come to the JI for a semester and receive full credits back in Ann Arbor for the classes they take here. Now, was there a reason that both universities thought there was a specific need to have a joint institute?
Yes, actually we look at if you look at the globalization, how the company hiring our student, they all want our student to have some kind of global experience so that they can work in a global team. For example, automotive company, they are designing vehicle around the clock. And people, they have global team, people from US, from India, from China, from Korea, from Japan, working around the clock on this global team. So the appreciation of different culture, different ability to communicate across different language, different environment is a key.
Most of the things that we find important in engineering are done in other countries, as well as being fabricated, designed, and integrated over the United States. So this idea of engineering being a global profession is not, in theory, it's not an option. If we're going to do well in educating Michigan's best and brightest, we have to have this kind of global perspective in being able to do manufacturing and engineering.
Plus you solve the C2. Yes.
The Joint Institute represents somewhat of a departure from teaching models at other universities in China, with Jiao University eagerly encouraging the JI to adopt many practices from higher education in the West and the University of Michigan in particular.
They give us autonomous, encourage us to do things differently because they understand their knowledge or their experience is not enough to quickly bring the entire SJTU to a better standard. The success of the Joint Institute later will have a big impact on the education system in China. I hope we develop a model which other Chinese universities can follow, so we can bring the Chinese pupil, next generation, a better education opportunity.
University of Michigan faculty come to Shanghai every spring to teach a semester course at the Joint Institute. College of Engineering professor Jeff Stein made his first trip to the JI in 2010.
I'm teaching a course called System Dynamics, Modeling, Analysis, and Control. It's a core junior level engineering course in the mechanical engineering department.
Do you observe any particular benefits for the students who are participating in the Joint Institute?
I have only about 20 students, which I consider just a magical number. It seems to be of tremendous value to students, both the American students and the Chinese students, because they're working together, they're listening to the same lecture, they're working on homeworks together. So they're learning in an environment where they can see each other's learning styles.
When you want to do somewhat higher order equations, it's nice to be a little bit more formal than the least common denominator technique.
interacting with not only the domestic students, but also with like University of Michigan students and with the professors of University of Michigan and Stanford and other great universities. That's a great experience to me, and I believe that will benefit lifelong.
I don't speak Chinese, and I was worried I wouldn't be able to understand things, but it's been a really good experience, and I think it helps you have like a global education.
I think the best thing is to give you international global vision of maybe the knowledge and the culture.
This is a really unique program, and it allowed me to travel around China. And I had no previous background in Chinese or anything like that, so it was a really cool experience.
It just opens up your mind to the different cultures. I think I want to continue with my Chinese so that I could possibly come back here and maybe incorporate my major somehow, maybe working in China or working in a company that deals with Chinese companies.
The JI students who have come to the University of Michigan on the dual degree program have clearly relished the opportunity.
It's really amazing. We had some great experience, the culture different. We experienced a lot of culture difference and also explore a lot of about American culture and also make a lot of new friends there.
And I love the city there. The number is very beautiful. I love the trees with different colors.
The 2 years I spent in Michigan, in United States, it definitely changed me in a lot of different ways. I really enjoy to be exposed to different views about the world, about life.
Multinational corporations have taken notice of the globalized curriculum at the Joint Institute and have come to greatly value the graduates, with several companies even setting up major offices across the street from Jiao University.
So they view Joint Institute as a great opportunity for them to hire Chinese graduates, to place them in China, as well as hiring U.S. Graduate who knows about China, so they can function in this global team.
We had chance to do some internship in the U.S. During the summer vacation, and we are fully prepared. And right after we come back to Shanghai here, we just went to some American company.
And where did you end up working?
We both joined the Delphi.
Delphi at the beginning, and later on he quit and joined JD Power. I still stay in the Delphi, so I think that experience is very important to us.
Why should we care about providing educational experiences abroad? Why does it matter that we have these sorts of partnerships with other countries?
I think whether we like it or not, the fact that globalization is here. If your competitor know everything about you, you don't know anything about your competitor, you're going to lose out in the long run. I think we should have more American students understand different culture around the world in order for U.S. to continue the leadership position. I think it's a key.